It's called the greatest setting in college football, and even if the skies open up, that pales in comparison to the purple rain that will be unleashed by the homestanding Washington Huskies. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies offense will start this game off. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense...
He's running free down the middle. He's at the 40, past the 20, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Arizona Wildcats offense has the ball for the first time. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
Quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. A running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
And the Wildcats want to move quickly. Back to pass, it's Chang. Floats it out in space. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the play fake. Looking to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. At the 40, there he goes. Open runway ahead. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16. To the ground with the back. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run pass.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Washington. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Looking downfield, it's Chang. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Arizona in a hurry. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this week.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking to throw, it's Chang. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and now the ball's out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And not much else could go wrong. A defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First down here for the offense. They'll try the run. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14. And the Wildcats will hustle to the line. The give out of the gun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. From the gun, wants to pass. Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with the first down. Arizona going back to work with another first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The play-action fake. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Chang. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The give to the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stops right at the 30-yard line. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the 1st.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill.
The expressway is wide open. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Winston. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge game down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Setting up the screen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Darren McFadden out there, this group is fighting. They're up by a field goal over Tennessee. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. He'll do it himself. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Chang. Getting some heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McClain. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using the quick game. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run play action. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Huskies!
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size. I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
And the point after is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Back to pass, it's Chang. Looking left. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. On the return, it's Singletary. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Going to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy.
He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Fires to the right. He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Quick strike complete. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a... Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
To the air, it's Chang. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Trying to get to it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the ball comes to rest right there.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
He's loose at the 15. Bust through behind his pad. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Right back to it. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's McLean. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Here he goes breaking the pocket. That's caught. It's Winston. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the 1st down.
Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Makes the grab down the middle. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the 1st half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Got it past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Feeling some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to outflank him with the jet sweep. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 4 wide receivers on 2nd and inches. They might try to take a shot. Looking downfield, it's Chang. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. It's good. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be brought down. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get...
And the pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Washington. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Western Michigan is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They're up by 7 over Akron. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
See, they need more runs like that. Just they're so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Finds the tight end. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Trips left, one wide receiver to the right on 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Wants to throw. It's Chang. Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Washington. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Will take over.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
29 Philly.
Power football with the run. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He sends 3 wide receivers left, 1 on the other side on 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Come on, alligator arms. I know you're running over the middle of the field, but do your quarterback a favor and just make the play.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Dropping back, it's Chang. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Handoff to the single running back. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Give to the running back. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Okay, ready?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, flexing that muscle in the run game. He will not get it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never convert.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Looking for a crease. It's Singletary. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easier. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. And when those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Just ran him over.
Open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense working from the pistol.
29.
He's looking for an open man on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Fires to the big fella. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up fourth down.
Fires the pass, intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Makes his connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. No running back on the field. 5 wide on 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Gets away from 1. A strike downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cole. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down. Ball's at the 25, they're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Gets open down the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Arizona will try to pay off this red zone trip. Going up top on first down. He's got it on the run. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you got to be way more aggressive.
Offense getting set for first down. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll pitch it. At the 35, he's got room. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. First snap in the red zone on this drive. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. He's looking to throw. Got it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Huskies! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And he tacks on the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Arizona, 13.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. Forget this day ever happened.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. We're at the mid